Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Washington State Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Beavers ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington State's offense comes onto the field first today. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Matthews bringing the heat. And they got him.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. And you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Matthews. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Beavers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. The run inside. It's Glass. There he goes. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throwing Matthews. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. On the move, it's Glass. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Makes a catch. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Beavers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Matthews. Snagged out of the air. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Glass. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Trying to escape and get it himself. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. The Beavers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man. You get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous.
Maybe some room here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Beavers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Oregon State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Throwing Matthews. Going for the big play. Got it down the field. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Pulls and fires complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Matthews, keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throwing Matthews. Lofts one high and deep. They tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. Get your
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Lets it fly. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. To the air, it's Douglas. Stepping to the right. Trying to get rid of it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it up the 30 and still running. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wazoo! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his
quarterback, feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Quick completion on the out. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He fires a bullet to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 9 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Nittany Lions engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Pullman. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the...
Got a little grass. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Douglas. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Matthews. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
To the air, it's Matthews. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on the
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And, man, that third down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it 4th and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. Touchdown, Cougars! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. On the run, it's Glass. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. To the air, it's Douglas. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cougars. A pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
The Beavers are in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They'll go right back to it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They go play action with Matthews. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the outside. Off to the races. Touchdown, Washington State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Running inside, it's Glass. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Douglas. Makes the grab on the left. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Beavers in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket breaking down. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Beavers are marching down the field. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. Just a little off. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Matthews gets it out fast. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Matthews. unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He'll try it again. Push down for the tackle. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the back over the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. It's complete on the right side. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. The Beavers want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them.